going live, getting broadcast once again. Looks like we are live. G'day, Rob or Blurt here, and welcome back to Outback Vaping. So I hope you're all having a bloody ripper day, and we'll get into it quick. Sorry about last weekend. I did try to do a video, but it fell through. We had some bad weather here, and I kept having the internet drop out. So, all right, tonight we'll get into it real quick. We have the Banshee by Boru Vape, RDA. So, you look at the back of the box, scratch and sniff, or whatever you want to bloody call it. All right, take it down, take it out the box, bang and build in it, and we'll suss it out. It's going to be a real quick one tonight, only because I tried to do this last weekend and I feel it's jinxed. So let's flip her up. Oh, sorry about that. Once again, flip the camera. There we go, and we'll zoom in just a tad. And how's that? Beautiful. So, the Banshee by Boru Vape, or Boru Vape, however you want to say it. This is the copper. Stainless steel, black, brass, rainbow. Anyway, let's open her up. This was sent to me. This is second-hand, but it's pretty much near new. Sent to me by a mate of mine. So, yeah. Get a little peripheral bag with a drip tip, squonk pin, a couple of screws, and a couple of O-rings. And here we go. Get this out the packet. Oh. The Banshee RDA by Boru Vape. This is a copper, as I said before, Ultim drip tip. The little scuff marks you can see just there, that was actually me last weekend. I dropped it when I was putting it back in the box, so bit of a rub back and I should be able to fix that, hopefully. That's the bottom of the RDA. Now see this little white mark here, I can't get that off. I have tried to clean it and tried to get that off, but I've had no luck so far. This has got a coating on it to help stop it tarnish, so it shouldn't tarnish. As you can see, no fingerprints, anything like that on there, so nice and easy to keep clean. Don't know how long the coating will last, what the coating actually is, but there is a coating on this to help stop it getting that patina to it. So some people might not like that, other people might absolutely love it. It means not too much in the way of polishing to keep it up to a nice shine. Alright, we have side airflow, comes in through here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. On this side, same thing. We have O-ring in the top, so it should, and from what I've seen so far, fits nearly all my other drip tips. I have put them in there and just had a bit of a look. Alright, screw this onto the mod, take off the top cap, have a bit of a look at this deck. Alright, and here is our deck. So one leg is lower and one leg is higher. I do like the fact that the inner leg is lower like that, so as that you can drop it straight over the top and down. That should leave plenty of room on the outside edge, and this one being higher, once again, keeps it nice and open to be able to put something in on that side. So airflow is going to come in and up through here and hit the bottom of the coils. So pretty basic, simple style build deck. Decent size juice well. Now, I do think the coating is also on the inside. I'm not 100% sure about that. Have a look around the inside. Now, I have washed and wiped this out. And as you can see, on the inside, don't think, see, I can't get rid of like a stain there, a white stain, and I'm trying to remove that, and it doesn't seem to be coming off too easy, so I think it might have some residue from that coating. Have a look, nice sort of domed shape. Sheening's not too bad, pretty neat and tidy. Alright, what we're going to do, going to quickly bang a build in this. Fire her up and see how she vapes. Now, I reckon these might be just a tad too big like that, so I'm going to take a wrap off of these. Actually no, we'll see if it can handle some big beefy coils. These are some actual fused Claptons, 4-core fused Claptons that I knocked out myself. So we'll see how they vape. I haven't tried them yet. This will actually be something new on both sides. Had a go building my first ever quad-core fused Claptons the other day, and yeah, reckon I was reasonably successful. Whether or not they fit in here will be another question. Decent sized post holes, but they still might quite not be big enough. If not, I do have other coils there that I can grab in a second. Yes, and the birds are at it again. You wouldn't think it, but this time of night, they seem to get fired up every night. That's good. Just helps to prove Outback Vaping. Alright, so I'm going to measure up my coils quickly first for this. That's not too bad at all. And I reckon I've got a pretty good idea on where I'm going to have to snip them. To apologise. That's one. I do have a tendency to pre-cut my coils a lot more these days. I do find it makes it a lot easier when building on most RDAs or RTAs, especially if you know what length to cut your legs already. So when you can, I do recommend pre-cutting, but sometimes it's not always possible, especially if it's the first time building on said such unit. Alright. Tuck one in. I reckon I was pretty bloody close. Tuck two in. We'll just shimmy them up a little, about there, and tighten these down quickly on this side. One. To apologise, we'll bring this up a bit more. Just hold it in place gently. That's two. The other side, just roughly the same spot. There we go. Get these ones down quickly. That's one. 2. And we'll just straighten these out. Bring them across a little. Sorry about that. These are some pretty big, beefy coils. We'll have to say that. So we're going to want these as close to over the center of that airflow as possible. Yeah. Do apologise for going off screen. I reckon bring that down just a tad. Alright, pulse these up for a second. We'll see how we go. 1, 2, 3. New coil. Yes. Oh, hang on. Adjust that wattage. And alright, let's have a go at that. Starting to get a bit of a colour change there. Might have to turn this wattage up just a little, but they're looking like they're going to glow quite nicely almost straight off the bat. They do. Just push that across a bit. So, same on this side. Like so. And how are we all today? Oh, somebody has joined me. Sorry, if you've made a comment, I've missed it. Please hold on until I take it back up top. It's a lot easier to look at the comments once I'm back up there. So we'll turn this up just a little bit. Take it to 34. Finish pulsing that up quickly. In case you can't see, I'll block that light a bit. All right, looking pretty good there so far. And yes, I do pulse low. And beautiful. Oh, sorry, I've gone off camera, but there we go. Looking pretty good to me. All right. Once again, I'll be using cotton bacon as always. And what I'll just do first, like I normally do, I'll pop my top cap on, and she's still firing, so we know we've got no shorts. I will probably end up be running this on a mech mod, so yep. Anyway, only take a few seconds, that'll cool down. And I'll bang some cotton in her. Getting there. Do apologise. Hope you don't mind the sounds of the birds in the background. My budgie had babies, or a baby, and it's doing quite well. Mum's feeding it at the moment, if you can't hear. Alright, that's one in. Like I always do, down to the bottom of the RDA, snip. Down to the bottom of the RDA, snip. Reckon I'll be able to get away with using the other half for the other side. See how lucky I am. Oh. And one day soon I will probably do a tour of the house and that. Oh, look at that, not far off at all. Just snip that tip off of that one. Yep, just a tip. Have a look at this one. Oh, no, pretty good. Take our little fairy bit off. Then we grab our, whoop, and there we go. Sorry about that, fellas. Grab our little jig, and we'll lift and tuck our cotton in. Now I haven't left myself too much room because how big these coils are, but once that cotton's in there, that's going to fill that depth up quite nicely. It is a couple of really big coils in this RDA, so last side. Alright. Juice that up. I'll be using some of my Turkish Delight and vanilla custard with raspberry and mango. Some of my own juice as well. And there we go. We'll zoom right in for this last little bit. What do you reckon? Take it right down. Plenty of room in the middle for when you're dripping. It's just going to go straight down in between those coils. Nothing clogging the way. So you'll be able to fill that juice well up quite easy. Just as you can see. Get that. Now we'll Oh, I have overdripped. I actually zoned out for a short second there, listening to the birds, to be honest. So, is one of the problems with sitting outside. I get caught up with me animals sometimes instead. So, anyway, that's all juiced up nicely. Oh, they're going to be some angry little boys by the looks of that. All right, on with our top cat. $63. Let's flip it and have a sticky beak at this. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Here we go. There we are. G'day, g'day. Rob or Blurt, Outback Vaping. Now, this is 63 watts. And let's give that a... Plenty of flavour, straight off the bat really. I'm actually quite surprised about that. Airflow's all the way open. And on. Oh. Not bad, but if I had to give my honest opinion, it is basically just another RDA. Nothing overly fancy about it, nothing overly flash, nothing that's really blowing my mind about it. Bang this on my parallel I got here. See, overdripped. Absolutely hate that. One of my biggest pet peeves when I do this. Alright, dry that off, bang it on there. I'll bang it on top of here. Alright. That's better. That hits quite hard actually. Once again, very similar style setup, basic airflow, similar to the Kennedy. Honestly, not too bad, not the greatest flavour, not the worst flavour. Pretty easy to build on. Once again, problem with a lot of bottom airflow RDAs, if you overdrip, they're gonna leak. So there is one of the problems with it. I like the minimalistic engraving on it, and I'll have to see how this coating holds up, but for those of you that like to keep it shiny, this would be perfect for use. So all right, thanks for coming, and hope you enjoyed the show. Rob, Blurt, Outback Vaping, and I will see you next time. Start again. See you next time on Outback Vaping. I'll scratch a crater and have a bloody ripper day.